Good morning, dear students, and welcome back for your today's English classes. Yesterday, we have some revision of the previous poem, Integrity Put to Test, and then we started a new chapter 2.1, An Interesting Observation. In that, we came to know about the bondation of a baby and her infant, how the mothers used to hold their babies towards the left hand or towards the right, how they used to keep their dominant arm free. Then we came to know about the clues that why mothers used to keep their babies toward the left side because of the heartbeat sound. Then we learnt about the existence inside the body of the mother. We learnt about the growing embryo, that before a young baby's birth, how they are attached with the mother, how they are having abnormal emotional attachment to the heartbeat sound, that we have learnt. And how the new baby, they feel very strange and frightening in this new outside world. We also came to know about the unconvincing, nevertheless true explanation revealed for the newborn babies. Then about the groups of newborn babies, how they're attached to the recorded sound of the heartbeat of their mothers, and how they used to keep the 9 babies in a group, and 60% of the time when the sound was switched on, the babies were quiet. All these things we came to know in the previous class. Then we also learned about the weight gain, about the babies, that the group of babies, those who were hearing the recording of the heartbeat, and the group of babies, those who were not hearing the recording of the heartbeats, how they used to get the same kind of food, but then also the babies, those who used to hear the sound of the heartbeat, their weight gain was greater than the others, and how the other babies, those who were in the other group, they were not hearing the mother's heartbeat, how vigorously they used to cry and burns a lot of energy. Then we learned about another test with slightly older infants at bedtimes. I told you about 4 rooms: silent room, recorded lullabies room, a ticking sound like heartbeat room, and one more room where the real sound of the heartbeat recording was played. And how the doctors, they were keeping a check and waiting that which group babies will fell asleep fast, and the real heartbeat recording group babies, they fell asleep in a half time than any other groups. Now let's proceed with the next part of the chapter. Let's start with reading. This shows clearly why mothers prefer to hold the child on the left side. It is interesting that when 466 Madonna and child paintings dating back over several hundred years were analyzed for this feature, 373 of them showed the baby on the left breast. Here again, the figure was at the 80% level. This contrasts with observation of females carrying parcels and other things, where it was found that 50% carried them on the left and 50% on the right. So, dear children, here it's given that these 2 examinations, these 2 check which we have done with the newborn babies and little bit infant at the bedtime, this shows clearly why mothers prefer to hold the child on the left side. And it is interesting that when 466 Madonna and child paintings, I think you can able to see this painting, how the Madonna and child painting is here. Madonna and child painting, which painting is this? The Virgin Mary and Jesus as a baby. She is Virgin Mary and that baby is Jesus. So here it's given that it is interesting that when 466 paintings were made of Madonna and child. Okay, and out of this 373 paintings, in 373 paintings, they showed the baby on the left breast. See, in this painting also you can able to see the baby in the left side of the mother's breast. So it's given that it is interesting that when 466 Madonna and child paintings were analyzed means examined for this feature, for this characteristics, when they examined the Madonna and child paintings, out of 466 characterized, 373 of them showed the baby on the left breast. Here again the figure was at the 80% level. At the 80% level. This contrast means shows a difference when compared. So this contrast, this made a difference, this shows a difference when compared with observations of females carrying parcels and other things, where it was found that 50% carried them on the left and 50% on the right. So after seeing this Madonna and child painting, people have analyzed the characteristics and they were telling that out of this 373 they showed the baby on the left breast. Here again the figure is 80% towards the left breast. Most of the ladies they used to do towards the left side. And this contrast, this comparison that shows a difference. Whenever we make a comparison, it shows a difference with observations of females. With the observations of females, those who are carrying the parcels. It is not approximate that how they are carrying the parcels. So that's what's given over here, that 50% carried them on the left side and 50% on the right side. For this we have to check out the females, especially our mothers and sisters, that whether they're holding the things at the right side or whether they're holding the things at the left side. We have to have a check on it. This heartbeat fixation also explains why we insist on locating feelings of love in the heart rather than the head. What is given over here is that this heartbeat fixation also explains the heartbeat. Every time whenever we found and we want to show about love, we show heart. And which side we used to show heart? Mostly towards the left side. So that word is given over here. This heartbeat fixation also explains why we insist on locating feelings. Why we insist on locating. Locating means finding the place of love. Finding the place of feelings of love in the heart. If we say that we love you, we love from our heart. Isn't it? Or you say that we love from our mind. I love you from my mind. I love you from my tongue. I love you from my eyes. I love you from my stomach. Is it like that? No. Whenever we say, Mama, I love you. So, I love you from my heart, Mama. Dada, I love you. I love you from my heart, Dada. Isn't it? If you are showing love means you will love from your heart, not from any of the other parts of your body. So that what is given over here, this heartbeat fixation also explains why we insist on locating feelings of love in the heart rather than the head or any parts of the body. I hope you understood till here. Next. It also explains why mothers rock their babies to lull them to sleep. The rocking motion is carried on at about the same speed as the heartbeat. And once again, it probably reminds the infants of the rhythmic sensations they had become so familiar with inside the womb. As the great heart of the mother pumped and thumped above them. So, what is given over here? It also explains. What also explains? The heartbeat. Also explains why mothers rock their babies to lull them to sleep. You might have seen, no, when the babies they are crying or they are not sleeping. At that time, mother used to lull their baby. Lull their baby means move the baby from one side to other. Like I told you earlier, lullaby, remember in the meaning I told you? Same way, cradling. Hold gently and rock from side to side like a swing, jhule ki tarah. Okay, so that what is given that. It also explains why mothers rock their babies to lull them to sleep. The rocking motion is carried on at about the same speed as the heartbeat. And this rocking motion is carried at the same speed of the heartbeat. As how we used to have our heartbeat, beep beep like that. In the same way, the rocking motion is carried. And once again, it probably reminds the infants. What it reminds the infants? Of the rhythmic sensation. Rhythmic means what? Regular and repeated. When the babies are inside the mother's womb, every time they used to hear the heartbeat sound. So that's why it is regular and repeated. So the infants of the rhythmic sensations, they had become so familiar with inside the womb. That's what I told you just now. That the babies, the infants, when they are inside the mother's womb, the rhythmic sensation of the heartbeat, that is regular and repeated. So they are very familiar towards this sound. As the great heart of the mother pumped and thumped above them. As the heart of the mother used to beat heavily on them. If you are standing in front of your mother, you won't be able to hear that pumped and thumped sound. But if a baby is inside a mother's womb, that baby can hear the beating noise of the heartbeat, the heavy beating noise of the heartbeat. Next para. Nor does it stop there. This phenomenon seems to stay with us right into our adult life. We rock with anguish. We rock back and forth on our feet when we are in a state of conflict. The next time when you see a new teacher in your class or a speaker sway rhythmically from side to side, check his speed for heartbeat time. His discomfort at having to face an unfriendly audience leads him to perform the most comforting movements his body can offer. He switches over to the old familiar beat of the womb. Next is given that, nor does it stop there. It will not stop there. This phenomenon means thing observed, the things that we are observing, giving special attention, especially anything remarkable or unusual. Mostly the remarkable and unusual things only we are observing, isn't it? So that what is given. This phenomenon seems to stay with us right into our adult life. This phenomena of lull used to be with us till our adult life. Like for example, I'll give you, when I'm taking seminar, every time I used to take seminar, every time I'm asking you people to prepare on a topic and to come stand in front of me, stand in front of everybody on the stage, and you have to speak on your topic. At that time you people are saying, no, ma'am, first I will not go. I will go in third number. Ma'am, sorry, I will say at the end. Ma'am, I'm feeling very nervous. And due to that nervousness, you people are shaking your hand, shaking your legs, moving front and back, isn't it? All these things you people used to do. So, that what is the phenomenon which used to stay with us right into our adult life. It is from our mother's womb till our adult life. Okay, so that what is given, that this phenomenon seems to stay with us right into our adult life. We rock with anguish. Rock means move gently backwards and forwards from side to side. Due to nervousness, when we are thinking that no, we are not pretty confident on saying the things, then we used to rock. With anguish. Anguish means severe pain or suffering. And what is that severe pain or suffering during your seminars? That what other will feel, what the other students and teachers will think if I'll say a word wrong. Is it? So that what is the thing? We rock back and forth on our feet when we are in a state of conflict. So when we are in a state of conflict, we used to rock our feet back and front. The next time when you see a new teacher, see, I'm not your new teacher, so you don't have to observe me. Okay? If you'll observe me, you will not get anything because I am not new to you all. But when you hear what it is given, that's what I am explaining. The next time when you see a new teacher in your class or a speaker, sway rhythmically from side to side. When you see a new teacher or a speaker, they are swaying rhythmically from side to side. Check his or her speed according to your heartbeat. If they are moving according to your heartbeat, because everybody's heartbeat beats at the same time, is it? So if your heartbeat and their swaying movement are same, rhythmically same, then you can think that yes, this teacher or this person is nervous. His discomfort, that person's discomfort at having to face an unfriendly audience leads him to perform the most comforting movements his body can offer. So, that person's discomfort, because when a new person sees new faces, they become discomfort. That what will happen, whether I can able to teach properly or not, all this thing goes in the mind. And when all these nervous things goes in the mind means our body need comforting movements. And that's why people used to move front and back. He switches over to the old familiar beat of the worm. And which is that beat? Side to side moving, front or back moving. Next. Whenever you find insecurity, you are liable to find the confronting heartbeat rhythm in one kind of disguise or another. It is no accident that most folk music and dancing has a rhythm of the heartbeat. Here again, the sound and movements take the performers back to the safe world of the womb. So what is given over here, that whenever you find insecurity, whenever you feel insecurity, you are liable. Liable means likely to find the confronting heartbeat. Okay, whenever you find insecurity, you are likely to find the confronting heartbeat rhythm. In one kind of disguise, disguise means give a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. Disguise means give a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. So whenever you feel that kind of thing, it is no accident. Okay. It is given away that it is no accident. Why it is no accident? Because that most folk music and dancing has a rhythm of the heartbeat. And yes, it is true. Because whenever we dance on the music. And when we stop the music, we used to say 1, 2, 3 and we used to do the dance step. Count and do the dance step according to the music. So what is that 1, 2, 3? You are counting the heartbeat. And that's why the heartbeat counting, the heartbeat moment is related to the folk music and dancing. that has a rhythm of the heartbeat. Here again, the sound and movements take the performers back to the safe world of the womb. And that's why when we count and dance, we learn the dance faster than hearing the music and dancing. And we don't forget the steps also. I hope you all understood this chapter about the bondation of a mother and a baby, how the mother used to feed the baby, in which arm she used to hold, and how that heartbeat sound that we are hearing before our birth till our adult life, how it affects our life and how it soothes our body and how it makes us calm and peaceful. We have learnt in this chapter. I hope you all understood. Thank you, children.